Justin Bieber admits he only married Hailey to get back at Selena. This is absurd even to think that a person married to someone to get back on his ex. But we are talking about Justin here, so… Hey guys, welcome back to Trendy Verts. Today we're going to tell you about Justin and his dilemma of staying with Hailey and still wanting to be around Selena. Selena and Justin officially ended their relationship in 2018 after being together for a brief time. Fans thought it's real this time, and they'll end up marrying each other as both were mature and ready to forgive and forget about little things. Selena wished Justin a happy birthday on Instagram. March 1st, 1994. Someone I know that happens to be super cool was born. Boom. Fans speculated and started tweeting. Just seen Justin Bieber and Selena Gomez cuddling in the middle of the street. Selena Gomez and Justin Bieber spotted in Los Angeles, California tonight. Hashtag bad liar. Hashtag best music video. Hashtag iHeart Awards. This made situation even more believable, but as they were more mature, they concentrate more on their mental health, sources added. They were having a lot of little disagreements recently, and one fight in particular blew up and caused them to decide to break up. However, they've been in contact the entire time, and their feelings for each other have not changed. They will absolutely get back together, and they are not over, says the source. But they both need some time away from each other. Selena and Bieber mutually decided to stay away. They might have said to each other, according to my source, "Let's go on our different ways. And if we find our way back to each other, we'll marry. If not, then it's better to go our own paths." Here we go with this fact that Justin and Selena were on the verge of marrying each other. Then what else could possibly have happened which led Justin to marry Hailey instead of Selena? We should praise Hailey for having this calm personality with a frisky side and not giving up on Justin. She put her mental health on stake but stayed beside Justin. People would ask me, "How are you?" And I'd be like, "I'm fine, I'm good." But really, I'd be crying in my hotel room all night. You just have to be honest that life sucks sometimes. It's hard. Things are difficult. I just think the more we are open about it, the more we can help people find solutions. But she still didn't leave Justin's side. Sources added, Hailey is able to support Justin in a way that no one else has been able to, a Bieber source said. She only comes from a place of love. She doesn't want anything from him except for him to be the best person and husband. Justin is overwhelmingly grateful for how patient and supportive Hailey is. But people still don't stop making assumptions. A fan said Justin married Hailey to get back at Selena. Justin decided to have a whole talk about it. "I absolutely loved and love Selena. She will always hold a place in my heart, but I am head over heels in love with my wife. And she is absolutely the best thing that has ever happened to me, period. I don't like to even give it my energy, but this is a reply to all the immature, sick people who send Hailey hurtful messages like, 'He always goes back to Selena,' or 'Selena is better for him.' You have no idea my life and what's good for me. Hailey is my bride, period. If you don't like that or support that, that means you don't support me. And if you don't support me, you're not a fan nor a good person. If you were raised right, your parents would have said, if you don't have something nice to say, don't say anything." Well, there's no doubt that Justin loved Selena more than any girl he had been with, and the place Selena held in his heart, no one could ever. But he married Hailey because they both understand each other, and Hailey is able to tolerate Justin's behavioral switch. Selena was already going through a phase and couldn't risk her life anymore. "I've had a lot of issues with depression and anxiety, and I've been really vocal about it," she said. "But it's not something I feel I'll ever overcome." We often blame Justin for marrying Hailey and leaving Selena behind, but we found Selena vacationing after her last breakup with Justin, and we can say Selena walked herself out from this toxic relationship. She preferred her mental health and moved on. Justin himself admitted that he was reckless in his past relationships. "In my previous relationship, I went off and just went crazy and went wild, just being reckless," he said. This time, I took the time to really build myself and focus on me and try to make the right decisions and all that sort of stuff. And yeah, I got better.
In my previous relationship, I went off and just went crazy and went wild, just was, being reckless. This time I took the time to really build myself.
Selena's family and friends were also not in Justin's favor and stopped Selena seeing him. Selena risked everything, but what she couldn't risk is her mental health. She even got lupus. I think it's a battle I'm gonna have to face for the rest of my life, and I'm okay with that. Because I know that I'm choosing myself over anything else, she continued. I'm starting my year off with that thought. I want to make sure I'm healthy. If that's good, everything else will fall into place. Justin and Selena loved each other, but Hailey understands Justin more, and he knows Hailey will tolerate his tantrums more than Selena. But he's still not being able to forget Selena. Justin recently contacted Selena again to complain about Hailey being too religious. He feels she is a little too obsessed with religion sometimes. He basically feels like she's gone too far, said the insider. He loves Hailey dearly, but he does complain about her sometimes, and Selena says it's sad, they added. But Selena isn't surprised because she knew how things ended. Selena understands Justin never stopped loving her and also realizes quarantining during COVID has been tough for most relationships. So she isn't surprised that he has been calling, the grapevine revealed. And she doesn't, so this situation might lead us to something which shouldn't be true, that Justin married Hailey because Selena wasn't going to. Justin wanted to get back at Selena and married in no time and thought to make Selena suffer. But Selena distanced herself, and here we have Justin still trying to reach her. Selena has kept her distance from Justin, but he recently started contacting her again. He doesn't believe he should be cut off from those people he was closest to in his life, and he doesn't believe talking is cheating. And Selena was sure they were just not perfect for each other. Selena realized even though he's made some positive improvements, they just aren't a perfect match right now, a source told E! News. Sometimes it's not what you want, but what is the right decision to make. And Selena did what was necessary. Justin was in pain, so he found Hailey in a church and decided to marry right away. Justin says that he loves his wife so much, and contacting Selena didn't make him cheat his wife. And with Hailey, he is nurturing. So what was your take on this matter? Tell us in the comments. If you want to see our upcoming videos, ring the bell icon, and don't forget to like our video as well. That's all from my side. Thanks for watching.